Hey you guys, welcome back. It's me, Kiara, and today I am bringing you my first Valentine's Day look, which is very girly and glittery and pink and gold and all that good stuff. You want to see how I got this look? Then keep watching. Okay, so first we're starting off with the last color at the end, which is Fancy Pantsy. And it's a very light pink, and it's from Coastal Scents. Of course, you guys already know that. And I'm just going to use that as my transition color. And with my transition shades, I like to get them basically all over my eye, and especially to shade out the concealer from the powder, if that makes sense. Okay. Next, I'm taking the second lighter shade, which is Fine Wine. I forgot to put a little heart on there because I use so many colors, but I'm just placing it in my transition color and blending it out. Next, we're going into Gutsy Grape, which is the darkest purple, and placing that right above my crease using the same taper blending brush. Now, I tried to be really girly with this look. I'm not girly at all. I'm like a grungy girly, like dark colors and probably a little bit of light colors. But when it comes to all this purple and pink and glitter, I was just like, I was over it, but I went ahead and finished. It turned out pretty cute, I guess, you know. And just going back in to blend out the edges and get rid of any harsh lines. Next, I'm taking the LA Girl Concealer in Creamy Beige, and I'm just doing this to sharpen up my crease, basically. Yeah. And I was just going to do it halfway, but I changed my mind and said, forget it. No way, let's just do it all over the lid. And next, I'm taking Orchard and just basically placing it on my lid except for the inner corner. And I think I probably just used way too much purple. That's probably what it was. Like, purple is my favorite color, but I don't like wearing it. Like, I like it in my hair, but not on my face. It's kind of weird. And for my inner corner, I'm taking Bungalow Gold, which is a shimmer. Just placing it in the inner tear duct. I don't know why I did that because you can't even see it. For my crease, I'm using Hot Tamale and placing it in my crease and blending it upwards. And if you guys want to know, my rings are from Charlotte Russe. And just going back in to blend everything out. For my glitter, I'm using glitter from Beach Cosmetics, and I don't know the name of it right now, but I will put it in the description box. And I'm just placing it all over my lid. Of course, I'm using my Nyx liquid matte black liner to create my wing, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my wing. I don't know if I want to be long or short or dramatic, or I don't know, because at this point I was really over this whole trying to be girly look thing, so I just kind of went forward. Realized I didn't like that whole long wing look, so I took my concealer brush to cut it. And if you ever feel like you don't like your wing, or it's just really too much for you, take your concealer and clean it right up, and it come out perfect. For mascara, I'm using my Maybelline Angel Push-Up Mascara to coat my lashes before I apply my falsies. And I'm using my Ardell Wispie lashes, which are my favorites. Okay, so for my foundation, of course, I'm using my Smashbox. And the black bottle was the NYX Mixing Foundation, which is in the color Olive. And I was going to show you, but I was trying to. It was dripping off my hand, so I'm going to wait till I get like a foundation mixing plate and show you that way. But yeah, what that does is just tones down my foundation to get it to match my skin tone. That's all. And I already concealed with my Nars Creamy Radiant in the shade Custard. And now I'm just setting my highlighted areas with my Airspun translucent powder and going to bake my T-zone areas. I already contour with the Body Radiance palette, and I caught myself trying to clean up my contour, but that was a complete fail. I probably should have used the other end of my beauty blender. So yeah, and just gonna sweep away the powder with my Real Techniques setting brush to get rid of that ashiness. I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me powder in the color Toffee 30 just to get rid of that ashiness look from under my eyes. And just gonna sweep away that powder from under there. It really didn't do anything. It doesn't look like it to me anyway. And just taking my powder brush to blend out my contour areas. Moving on to the under eyelids, I was taking that darkest purple and that red, all the colors I used in my eyes basically, and just placing it on my under eye and smudging it out. For my waterline, I'm going to use the ColourPop Gel Eyeliner, and it's very hot pink. I think it has a name on it. It should, but I'll put it in the description because I really couldn't find it when I was looking for it. And I didn't like that. I feel like it was just too girly and too much for me. So I went back in with my black eyeliner like I should have did in the first place. Like I said, I don't do these whole girly looks, so I'm going to leave that to everybody else. Feels like for me. And I'm going in for my brow bone just with it's like a pink sheer whitish color, because I feel like I needed something, because the purple, it was just too much for me, so I needed something up there. And it's going in to blend it out. And I used my highlighter from my Wild and Radiant palette. I mean for my Black Radiance palette. Why do I keep calling it Wild and Radiance? Jesus. Okay, for my lips, I'm just taking my Nyx Lip Duo and Cookies and Cream. Of course, I'm using the cookies part of the pencil, and taking NYX Lip Lingerie and Embellishment. Changed my lip colors I don't know how many times because I didn't know what I wanted to do at all, so I just said forget it and let me be done. And I'm going to spray my face with the Urban Decay Oil Control. And that is it for this look. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, comment, subscribe if you're not already, don't forget to turn your notifications on, all that good stuff, and I will see you in my next video.